Well, good morning, everyone, and a very warm welcome to the magnificent Barony Hall on this special day, a day of celebration for you, our graduands, and your families, friends, and supporters. We're delighted to be joined here today for this ceremony by people from across Scotland, the UK, and indeed the world, on what is one of the most important and indeed enjoyable days in the university calendar. In a short while, each of our graduates will be invited to come up onto the stage where I will cap them, thereby conferring them with their degree. This is an ancient public and symbolic rite of passage and a mark of achievement. It's a proud tradition stretching back to the Enlightenment when Strathclyde was founded. Upon being capped, the graduates will become graduates of this great university. And once I have awarded all of the degrees, I'll then take the opportunity to tell you a little more about our university, our heritage, and the role we play in the world today. And once the ceremony is finished, you're invited to join us for refreshments at a reception in our Learning and Teaching building. But before we begin, let me say this to you. Please savor this moment. And to the families, friends, and supporters gathered here, do not hold back in showing your appreciation for our graduates, and do enjoy this ceremony, which I now declare formally open. Let me now introduce Professor John Quigley to present our graduates.
My Lord and Chancellor, in the name of the University and the authority of Senate, I present to you these students for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy for research in the Department of Management Science, Matthew Thomas Hutchison. For the degree of Master of Science in Business Analysis and Consulting, Noura Abdullah I. Abdul Maqsood. Supriya Aluri. Zirak Ali Amir. Deborah Amo Ako Aka. Sana Yojesh Avte. Abidemi Abiodun Aribi Salah. Viedik Banu Shali. Mabel Biju. Chia Yunchu. Kunte Chao. Matthew Thomas Churchill. Chia Yunfan. Ria Garg. Mitali Gupta. Shivam Gupta. Insha Javid Ishmaeli. Sanskruti Ashoke Jetab. Yukta Madhav Campbell. Akshaya Kanan. Iko. Pavan Kalyandre D. Krishna Gaweja. Keshav Krishnan. Saiteja Reddy Kepu. Fationa Lazerari. Yashu Anlin. Atira Mahashi. Lena Mohan. Rahim Ikram Mukhtar. Ingwen Min Chao. Ingwen Sihi N. Aaron Hubert Parlikar. Mortezar Portove Ne Zad. Priyanka Pegu. Sarin Ponkasam. Ashwin Pradeep Nair. Amulya Pulsteya. Shankar Puthupurakan Raman Kute Nia. Vijay Krishna Rupa. Dizra Sarma. Sifan Shen. Neha Singh. Badusha Mohahidim Siraddin. Yu Chen Sun. Ti Hong Han Tran. Sri Ram Balaja Ramada Rajan. Willie Octavianus. Jasmine Yadav. In data analytics, Zaid Jafar Ali. Ashkan Asgari. Aniket Bansal. Susan Dangana. Francis Darko. Catherine Gisela Enriquez Donado. Shafkat Muhammad Ibrahimi. Atharva Abhijit Jomishi. Le Thuong Lin. Bava Rashatwik Nanduri. Ademola Shahid Olade Meji. Prutuja Manjish Patkar. Michael Patrick. Aravins Kurmar Pasi Yan. Agath Camille Petilot. Tarun Singman Nemiya Prakishna Pal. Blaise Marvin Rusoke. Etika Sharma. Akansh Vidnoj Shetty. Shreyans Gargardar Shetty. Akshay Sharad Shirwarkar. Bhaskar Sinha. Mada Thondin Hala. Ashay Shrivans Verkata Ramatna. Abiram Vijayan Niyar. Siddhant Vij. Donald Robert Watt. In health analysis, policy, and management, Omulede Yitronde Akin Ogundepe. Kola Bartoshi. Edward Thomas Custy. Demi Miriam Demian. Vibhushan Karmigan. Shidinma Evelina Wan Lan. Yosuke Sartiarpan. Simon Anthony Williams. In human resource management, Aisha Binte Ansan. Abdurrahman Mohammed Al-Jabrin. Lucia Boyle. Sophie Henderson. Alexandra Hislop. Maria Holmes. Raza Abbas Sadat Hassan Khan. Kieran James Lockhart. Hannah Muldoon. Arjumand Arak Sheikh. In International Human Resource Management, Lucy Jean Marie Adam. Yetunde Temitope Ade Tunji. Nicola Cunningham. Devin Corey Dare. Kushbu Doshi. Lulu Jacqueline Francis. Deborah Beatrice Pasos Galveyas. Kawiya Oladune Harun Teju Morel. Jenna Marie Morton. Abigail Petrie. Harini Prakash. Tuba Majid Shah. Rashidadu Dadeola Usman. George Edward Arthur Henry Christian Williams. Sanskrute Pratap Zupe. In occupational psychology, Ruba Ahmed Al-Fadhel. Helen Erica Blencorn. Kira Naomi Fulton. Lorna Govan. Yanni Kiar Yerjensen. Haley McCall. Isabella Savin. Vivian Maike Shimidiki. Sarah Shepard. Hannah Marianne Smith. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Business Analysis and Technology and Marketing, Ahas Fa Ilalihi. In Human Resource Management, Albesine Ninani. In Human Resource Management and Marketing, David Metcalf. For the degree of Postgraduate Diploma in Human Resource Management, Caitlin Jane Campbell. Haley Thompson. For the degree of Master of Science in Human Resource Management, Nam-An Pal Aluwalia. In Business Analysis and Consulting, Darshana Anil Vispute. For the degree of Master of Science in Business Analysis in Consulting, Najam Ul Hassan.
Well, let me extend a warm welcome to you all once again on this special day, which marks the culmination of several years of hard work and dedication for our new graduates. First and foremost, I'd like you to join me in offering our heartfelt congratulations to our graduates of 2024 for their collective achievements and success with a round of applause. All of our graduates here today have shown great commitment, resilience, adaptability, and determination to arrive at this day. You're graduating in a special year for Strathclyde, our Diamond Jubilee anniversary year, marking 60 years since the award of the Royal Charter by the late Queen Elizabeth II, which conferred university status in our institution. And through this Royal Charter, what was the Royal College of Science and Technology became the University of Strathclyde, the first university to be established in Scotland for almost 400 years, and Britain's first technology university. For those of you graduating in the presence of your loved ones, this is a moment of great pride. Your family, friends, and supporters have undoubtedly played a crucial role in your journey. So let's just take a moment to acknowledge and applaud them for the support they've given you. Likewise, our dedicated staff have worked tirelessly to provide you with an exceptional education and student experience, and your success reflects their commitment. Graduates, let's take a moment to show our gratitude and appreciation to them. Now, once this ceremony is concluded, we'll leave the hall in an academic procession, signifying that you are now full members of the Strathclyde academic community, which numbers now more than 210,000 worldwide. As esteemed members of this community, you join a long line of alumni who've gone on to excel in their chosen fields. This includes not only notable names such as physician, missionary and explorer David Livingstone, television pioneer John Logie Baird, Lady Elish Angiolini, former Lord Advocate of Scotland, former leader of the Scottish Conservative Party, Baroness Annabel Goldie, and entrepreneur, philanthropist and longtime supporter of Strathclyde, Sir Tom Hunter. But also individuals such as computer science graduate John Gianandrea, now Senior Vice President of Machine Learning and AI Strategy at Apple, and Dr. Pauline Burke, Head of Data Science, Siri Assistant, and Diction at Apple. Economics and Social History graduate, and by the way, a generous donor to Strathclyde, Dr. Leslie Stretch, former President and CEO of software services company Medallia. Now, Strathclyde was founded in 1796 during the Scottish Enlightenment through the bequest of Professor John Anderson, who, believing in knowledge for all the greater good, wanted to establish a place of useful learning. Now, we've remained faithful to this founding principle, which continues to guide us today as we strive to make a positive impact on society and the world. We're a research-intensive university committed to creating new knowledge and understanding to tackle the challenges of our times. And through our groundbreaking research, we're contributing to a better world. That's not just a self-aggrandizing claim. In the Research Excellence Framework 2021, which is the UK government system for assessing research quality, almost 90% of Strathclyde's research was assessed as world-leading or internationally excellent. Strathclyde also had the second highest impact quality profile in Scotland, demonstrating the effect the research has had on everyday lives in the real world. Our research and our impact are wide-ranging. Our scientists and researchers are leading the development of innovative technologies that will facilitate the transition from fossil fuels to clean, sustainable energy sources, such as wind, solar, and hydrogen, that will power our future world and tackle climate change. We're developing new drugs, using new digital manufacturing processes, which will provide cheaper, more effective treatments in the fight against cancer, kidney diseases, and inflammatory diseases, while also helping our health services evolve to face the challenges of health and social care in the changing demographics of the 21st century. And through a focus on entrepreneurial education, Strathclyde Inspire, we're helping students and staff to create new businesses with sustainability in mind, which are creating jobs and supporting economic growth. And we're leading the revitalisation of this part of the city through the Glasgow City Innovation District, which is bringing companies both large and small here to work together with the university to create new ideas, new technologies and solutions to a range of problems. And that's across key research clusters: health tech, fintech, 5G, industrial informatics, space and quantum. And much of that is based within our Technology and Innovation Centre, which is just down the road. In the near future, we'll be creating another innovation centre named in honour of one of our most successful alumni, businessman Dr. Charles Hwang, who donated £50 million to Strathclyde, an extremely generous gift and our largest ever, given in recognition of the role this university had in his success. 30 million of this gift will be used to transform the former Students' Union building in John Street into a new key element of the university's Technology and Innovation Zone, allowing more businesses to co-locate with the university here and improve productivity, develop world-class talent, research and technology, and accelerate inclusive economic growth. And the remainder of Charles' gift enabled us to create 2 professorial chairs in international entrepreneurship and in international innovation and business, along with the associated research assistants and PhD students. And that's in order of the late Professor Stephen Young, who's a pioneer in the field of marketing and helped establish Strathclyde's Department of Marketing. And he was Dr. Hwang's PhD supervisor and mentor during his studies here. Further still, it's supporting an annual prize for an outstanding research paper for a business idea and funding 5 merit scholarship awards each year, all at Professor Young's name, with an associated leadership program put in place for each of the scholarship students. We're a major player in the 2nd Innovation District, the Advanced Manufacturing Innovation District, Scotland, near Glasgow Airport, where we operate the National Manufacturing Institute Scotland facility, which is helping to grow Scotland's manufacturing capabilities as part of the 4th Industrial Revolution, called Industry 4.0, which we see which will see digitalization, automation, and artificial intelligence transform the sector and provide huge economic and employment opportunities. We're partners too in the Medicines Manufacturing Innovation Centre, operated by CPI, which sits just across the road from NMIS. And earlier this year, they opened a new digital process manufacturing centre in Irvine, North Ayrshire, which is offering training opportunities, cutting-edge digital demonstrators, and access to expert support on research and development. And Strathclyde also works to inform public policy on national economic strategy, on education, productivity, and workplace strategies through our various research institutes. And through our Centre for Sustainable Development, our globally minded staff and students are working, co-creating solutions with our global partners across academia, civil society, and the public and private sectors to secure real-world impact and to tackle the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Now, in pursuing our vision, we understand the value of successfully working in partnership with business, government, and the third sector to make a difference. And we extend our global reach through academic partnerships with the likes of Stanford, NYU, MIT, Caltech, Tsinghua, Nanyang Technological University, and the National University of Singapore, to name a few. Earlier this year, we expanded our offering in the Middle East, where we became the first UK university to establish a presence in Saudi Arabia, where we'll deliver teaching in technology, engineering, science, business, and humanities as part of a movement in the country to expand the role of women in the fields of STEM, business, and wider society. And in September, we opened a University of Strathclyde hub in Bahrain, where we've been delivering MBA teaching since 1995 with our strategic learning and teaching partners, S11 Educational, offering a range of programs across engineering, science, and business. As a university, we're continuing working to enhance our student experience, investing in our campus and student experience, evidenced by our new Strathclyde Sport, Learning and Teaching buildings, and investing in health and well-being services, always putting our students at the heart of everything we do. Just a few weeks ago, we were awarded the Emily Test Charter in recognition of our work to tackle gender-based violence wherever it may occur, by raising awareness through our teaching and research, and by ensuring our campuses are safe. Our progress and efforts in all of these areas have been greatly recognised in recent years with a host of awards. In 2019, we became the only university to win the Times Higher Education UK University of the Year twice, having first won in 2012. We've also been named Business School of the Year, Workplace of the Year, and Research Project of the Year in recent years. Strathclyde's been shortlisted for the Times Higher Education Awards 24 in the Business School of the Year category, and the winners are going to be announced later this month. Last September, Strathclyde was named Scottish University of the Year 2024 and runner-up as UK University of the Year in the inaugural Daily Mail University League tables, and we've retained our 8th place ranking for 2025. Alistair McCall, who compiled the rankings and who previously was responsible for the Sunday Times Good University Guide and League Table, described Strathclyde as the epitome of a progressive 21st century university seeking to shape and change society for the better through the pursuit of educational excellence and social change. It's still a place of useful learning, just as it set out to be more than 200 years ago. Furthermore, last June, Strathclyde was named European Entrepreneurial University of the Year in the Triple E Awards. And earlier this year, we collected our 4th Queen's Anniversary Prize in recognition of our research, innovation, and entrepreneurialism in photonics, the science of light. The These awards reflect the quality and breadth of activities in our university across all faculties. Some highlights from this faculty include the first ever spin-out from Strathclyde Business School, My Employ, founded by Dr. Gillian Butler in Work, Employment and Organisation. It offers a cloud-based software platform designed to help disadvantaged people into work. It's also the first such service to assess the impact of the job seeker advisor relationship. And colleagues in management science published an evaluation report with NHS Golden Jubilee Centre for Sustainable Delivery into Scotland's first rapid cancer diagnostic services. The report found 11.9% of patients seen over a 2-year period were diagnosed with cancer, helping to speed up treatment and improve outcomes. Patients waited an average of 14 days from referral to having cancer ruled in or out. And around 6% were given a pre-cancer diagnosis, meaning they require further monitoring in case a cancer develops. The remainder were either given the all clear and referred back to primary care or diagnosed with other non-cancer conditions. And these examples are just a small sample of the wide-ranging activity and successes from our university in the last year. It's upon these past achievements that we'll build our future and achieve the goals and ambitions we've set for ourselves in the next 5 years or so through our strategic plan, Strathclyde 2030, launched this year. So today is a day to look forward to the beginning of a new chapter in your lives, where you'll take the knowledge and skills you've acquired during your time here to pursue and realize your aspirations. And as you forge these new careers, the university's values of being people-orientated, innovative, collaborative, ambitious and bold will stand you in good stead. You know, in recent years, the world's been shaken by coronavirus pandemic, cost of living crisis, armed conflicts around the globe continue to create uncertainties. And of course, we must tackle the biggest challenge of all, the climate emergency. Now, these challenges demand solutions, and as graduates of Strathclyde and the future leaders of our society, you have a responsibility to use your talents and your education to make a positive impact on the world. Now, whether you go on to pursue careers in business, science, engineering, politics, any other field, remember you have the power to effect change, to inspire others, and to shape the course of history. But power comes with responsibility, and I urge you never to lose sight of the values that have guided you thus far. Integrity, humility, empathy. These are the qualities that will set you apart as you navigate the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. And as you step out into the world, you carry with you knowledge and skills you've acquired during your time at this esteemed institution. But more than that, you carry the spirit of Strathclyde, a spirit of innovation, collaboration, and excellence. Strathclyde is also an institution where freedom of thought is encouraged and valued, an institution exemplified by tolerance and inclusivity. We hope you will continue to demonstrate Strathclyde's socially progressive values and ethos of tolerance, pluralism, and a desire to make a positive difference. I'm confident you'll do this because you go out into the world equipped with that most valuable asset, knowledge. The Strathclyde degree you now hold in your hands is your passport to success as you rise and meet the challenges ahead. And as you embark on this new chapter of your lives, I encourage you to continue learning, to embrace new challenges. Remember that the pursuit of knowledge is a lifelong journey. Success is not measured by what you achieve, but the impact that you make on the world around you. So it's with immense pride we see you graduate today. And though you may be leaving us, we hope you will continue to stay in touch, let us know how you get on, and continue to contribute to Strathclyde. Because it's through the involvement of our alumni that we can provide a first-class education, student experience for you So we now ask you to think of those that will follow. Finally, I'd like to thank the faculty and staff of Strathclyde for their unwavering commitment to excellence and for their dedication to helping our graduates achieve their full potential. And to the families and friends of our graduates, thank you for your unwavering support and encouragement, and for the very noisy reception you gave the graduates as they crossed the platform today. Thank you very much. In conclusion, I would like to congratulate you once again on this momentous achievement, graduates. The University of Strathclyde has equipped you with the tools you need to thrive in the years ahead, and I have no doubt that you'll make us all proud. So go forth with confidence, with purpose, and with the knowledge that you're capable of great things. I wish you every success for the future. Thank you. I now declare this congregation closed. I would now like to invite you to join the academic procession, and could I please ask family and friends to remain upstanding until the procession has left the building, and then join us in the Learning and Teaching building just up the hill here for refreshments. Please be upstanding.